here.
You should turn it off as soon as the horrible noises start and let me sleep. The first time!
Yes, dear.
Bad enough of this. Wake up at the crack of dawn.
Each morning I wake with a shock from a loud and blaring and bleeping clock. It phones all day long inside my head, so loud it could wake the dead.
Turn that shit off!
But I hear and I try not to wake my wife. It is just a part of my daily life. I ask it, sometimes I ask it twice. That clock, it just isn't nice. So I slip from bed to start my day, but the old clock, it appears, must stay. It's in my head and it won't go away. And from my wife I do pay. So I try to escape, but the sound remains. I try to forget, but I try in vain. I ask and sometimes I ask again. That clock, it just is a pain.
And the noise of it all! You're supposed to be an inventor.
And now, just now, I had a thought so good, all others have come to stop. I know just now what I need to do, so here, I know it is true. The clock that will put all the clocks to shame. It will earn me fortune and earn me fame. I'll build a glorious, wondrous thing, a clock, but one that won't ring. No more cleans, no more blurs, no more rings of bells. No wife who wakes and begins to yell. I thought, but now I have found instead a clock that won't wake the dead.
Mr. Yawns, I think I finally got it!
I'm in the workshop, Marco!
Oh. Mr. Yawns, I think I finally mastered the problem with the doo-doo
Oh,
defibrillator.
well, don't worry about that now, Marco. I've been a
I'm
brilliant.
glad you asked. It was really just a
But I
matter
didn't
of
ask,
enlarging the
Marco.
doo-doo bowl before it passes through the defibrillation tubes and is released as gas.
Well, it seems the doo-doo defibrillator is going to be necessary after all. I was told at the Gooseneck Tavern last night that an Englishman invented something called a diaper. Named it after himself, I hear.
A who?
Not a who, a what? A diaper.
Oh, bummer.
Exactly. But that doesn't matter now, Marco, because I have a new brilliant idea.
What is it, sir?
Marco, how many times have you woken to the awful sounds of a bleeping, blaring, blurping alarm clock?
Well, actually, sir, my mom wakes me up just before
How
9.
many
and she has
times have
breakfast
you woken to
waiting.
sounds so agonizing that they unnerve the bravest knight, dethrone the most just king, take the fare out of every fair maiden, and pretty much just scare the bogies out of you?
Well, as I was saying, sir, the breakfast.
Well, no more, I say no more.
Oh, no, sir, I should say no.
It's time we put an end to this battle.
Rightly so, sir.
It's time we invent something new.
Something brand new, sir.
Something that will gently wake you from slumber.
Oh, gently, sir, very
That
gently.
will allow the bravest knight to keep all of his nerve.
Every ounce, sir.
Allow every fair maiden to stay fair until the end of her days.
Oh, I like the sound of that, sir.
That won't scare the bogies out of you.
All the bogies are out, sir.
We'll invent an alarm clock that doesn't ring.
A what?
Try and imagine it, Marco. Imagine the morning you wake to an alarm clock that makes no sound. No bleeping, no blurping, no ringing of bells. No senseless loud noises, no scary loud yells. Not one little sound to disrupt your sleep. Not even a pin drop, not one little bleep.
Well, I must admit it sounds
Oh,
nice.
we've got to
How
get
does
started
it work?
right away.
Oh, yes, sir, right away.
We're going to need 300 panes and a new set of palms.
Right, sir.
Marco,
Yes.
don't mix them up. You always mix up the panes and the palms.
All right, sir. We're all out of palms, sir.
Well, that's all right. We'll take them off the doo-doo defibrillator.
Oh, okay.
We've got to now get started on this, our new invention.
Did you tell me how does it work? I think we forgot to mention.
It may change our very lives.
The defibrillator gave me hives.
Just think of it now. Can you imagine? Not one single sound to disrupt your sleep. No bleeping, no blurping, no ringing of bells. No clinking, no wiggling, no nothing else.
I could give one to my mom. I know that she would love it.
Yes, but not to that Sir Diaper.
Ugh, tell him to go shove it.
Do you think that it's too long? We'll need a few pins and a palm. Just think of it now. Can you imagine? Not one single sound to disrupt your sleep. No bleeping, no blurping, no ringing of bells. No clinking, no clinking, no anything else. This time we've something super.
Oh, I'm glad it's not the
A
pooper.
defibrillator.
Right, sir, defibrillator.
If we get it right, we'll cash in.
Do you think it's time to begin?
It may already be time.
Oh, I didn't know we'd begun.
Just think of it now. Can you imagine? Not one single sound until you start to sleep. No bleeping, no blurping, no ringing of bells, no clinking, no blinking, no everything else. We went and then got started on this our new invention. It is starting to look charming, but it will not be alarming. Charming but not alarming? I love it! Well, Marco, I think we've done it. We invented the first alarm clock that does not ring.
Oh, who would have imagined it?
I did. Oh, Marco, you mixed up the ping and the pong again.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
It's all right. Well, I'm off. Off to Switzerland. That's where the largest maker of clocks lives.
Who's that then, sir?
Why, it's Mr. Schmutz-Gradlinger. With him, I will finally find my fame and fortune.
Oh, all right then, sir.
I'll let you know how it goes, Marco.
Good luck, sir.
Oh, well, I don't need luck. Just someone who will listen.
Well, Mr. Youngs, do you think that Mr. Do you think the gentleman from Switzerland will listen, sir?
Well, of course. They don't call me Mr. Yawns for nothing. Goodbye, Marco.
Bye, Mr. Yawns.
Marco?
Polo.
Marco?
Polo.
Marco, where are you, sweetie?
Oh, Catherine, is that you?
Yes,
Oh,
Marco
it's
is here.
you.
How is work going today?
Well, we decided to ditch the doo-doo
Well,
defibrillator.
why, my dear?
Mr. Yawns has discovered a gentleman who invented something called a diaper.
Oh, Monsieur Diaper. He's a lovely gentleman. What does he have to do with the doo-doo defibrillator?
It's not a who, it's a what, a diaper.
Oh, I see. But you worked so hard on it.
Nah, it's okay. We invented something new today.
You did?
Yes, we invented an alarm clock that doesn't ring.
An alarm clock that doesn't ring?
An alarm clock that doesn't ring.
Oh, that's simply the most marvelous thing I've ever heard.
Really?
Oh, yes, absolutely marvelous.
Well, personally, I think it's kind of stupid.
Well, I do too, but I didn't want to say anything.
Why not?
I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, I see. Do you think I'm ever going to invent anything by myself? Sometimes I think Mr. Yawns has no faith in my opinions.
Oh, I do. I believe in you.
Oh, sometimes I think you have more faith in me than myself.
Me too. Marco, all you ever have to do is try your best. I believe you always have, but remind yourself that this is all anyone can ever ask of you, including yourself. I always knew that inside of you, deep, very deep down in you, there is a man who knows just what to do. Deep, very deep down in you. Don't give up, dear, just try your best. Try to and forget the past. Believe in what you do, and nice things will come true. And I love you.
I never thought of a good idea, not until I met you. Now they come to me because of you. Last night I had one, no two, they were great, they were great. I forget what my idea was, but that's okay, and I know because things will come true if I trust what I do, knowing I love you.
Some people ask me why I'm with you. Some, well, it's true, I don't mind. I tell them you are a wonderful find. They tell me true love is blind. If it's true, then I see no more.